The following story of paranormal activity is based on reported incidents.
That's the silliest damn thing I've ever heard. Did you think for one moment I would believe that?
I frankly don't care what you believe.
I hate you. I truly hate you. In fact, hate isn't a strong enough word. Try loathe, despise, abhor, detest, execrate.
Enough!
You're hurting me, you idiot.
What? Is that the line? What's my next line? Kevin!
Enough. You mewling, perfidious trollop?
Yes, we'll stop there. Very nice, Brett. A little less of the method acting, if you please. It's a dangerous weapon in the wrong hands.
Yes, Brett, this isn't the Scottish play, you know.
The what?
Macbeth, my boy. Perhaps you've heard of it.
Nigel, what did you say?
Oh, dear. Now I've done it.
Done what?
I've said the real name of the Scottish play. Tradition has it, our play will now be cursed.
Diane, don't tell me you're superstitious. Macbeth. Macbeth. Macbeth.
Stop that!
Can we press on, please? Remember, we open on the 12th. Yes, I know it's not much time, but...
You got the slides?
Yep. You got the notes and the handouts?
Right here. Guess we're all set.
Yep.
Where are you off to? Not that I need to know, of course. Idle curiosity.
Blake College. A symposium on clairvoyance.
We'll be back this afternoon.
Boy, it must be nice to get out of the office. Unlike some of us who are stuck here, our talent's going to waste.
Well, some of us make valuable contributions of other sorts.
But some of us are capable of bigger contributions. The world of paranormal phenomena is out there just begging to be investigated by the eager and the gifted.
Don't forget the humble. Celia, you know how tight money is. We've shot our budget for field research.
Well, can't you trim a little fat from somewhere?
Celia, you're the fat.
I beg your pardon?
What JJ means is, the only luxury we have is the teaching assistant position.
Oh.
Your teaching assistant position.
Oh.
Hang in there, kid. We'll find you some field research next semester.
Until then, revel in the knowledge that we find you indispensable. Later, oh gifted one.
Excuse me, am I in the right place? I'm looking for the parapsychology department.
You found it. What can I do for you?
Well, I'd like to report a ghost sighting. I was hoping you could send someone to investigate it.
Perhaps that can be arranged.
I really appreciate this, Professor Powell.
Think nothing of it.
Diane, my sweet, how good of you to rejoin our little rehearsal. And what have you brought us?
This is Celia Powell, a professor of parapsychology.
Seriously?
Nigel Wagner, our director.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Pleased to meet you.
Diane, what is the meaning of this?
I told you, Nigel, I refuse to perform in a theater that's haunted.
Perish the thought. Well, now that we have our own expert on hand, perhaps we can tend to our own knitting. Kevin, front. Miss Powell, I am attempting to perpetrate a work of theater. Miss Bolton's baroque imagination notwithstanding, these premises harbor no ghost.
Well, it's a little early.
Therefore, you will be doing both dramaturgy and me an immense favor by speedily pronouncing this edifice free of evil spirits and then running along.
I'll do what I can.
Bless you. Ah, Kevin, give the professor a hand with her equipment, will you?
Just being in the room with you, I feel unclean, debased, sordid.
You didn't seem to feel that way during our fortnight in Aunt Ibby's.
Aunt Ibby's, dear boy?
Hey, I didn't write this crud.
More's the pity. However, you might find the line more palatable if you pronounce the last word as Antibes. It's a city in France, which is a country in Europe.
Sporadic magnetic anomalies, difficult to localize. Ozone readings point 12 above normal.
Nigel, my fans aren't gonna know where this Antibes is.
I'm sure they won't, dear boy, but it's hardly fatal. Now, can we get on with it? This isn't brain surgery. Diane?
Then I hadn't fully realized how craven you...
Craven? Who talks like that? Can't we punch this up a bit? Throw in a few jokes?
For the 9th time, this is not a comedy. It is Scenes from an Affair by Roland Philby.
Which happened to win all the major drama awards of 1919.
Yeah, and nobody's performed it since. You know why? All these words. Who needs them? We can get this moment across with one close-up.
Brett, this is the theater. You don't get a close-up.
You know what I mean. I can sell this with just looks. Watch. So you feel unclean? Well, how do you think I feel?
Temperature just dropped 2 degrees.
I feel. Thanks, Kevin. I feel. I can't tell you how I feel.
Kevin, if you're here, then that must have been the ghost.
Diane, stop it. Some ghost. Missed me completely. Hey, ghost! Nice aim, guy. Can't you do better than that?
Brett, stop it!
You know what? You can haunt a doghouse. Oh.
Hello, this is Dr. Wingate. Dean Fleming. What can we do for you? No, I haven't seen the evening news. The Nash Theater? Never heard of it. Who's claiming it's haunted? A paranormal researcher from this university? Look, Larry, Yes, I know what your feelings are about this department stirring up publicity, but I assure you, it wasn't me, and it wasn't JJ.
I've spoken to our fallen comrade at the hospital. He'll be with us within the hour.
And how is he supposed to rehearse with a broken leg?
He claims he's ambulatory. We'll see. For now, we'll carry on by ourselves. Kevin, come over and read lines with Diane, would you, dear boy?
Me? I'd love to. I mean, I'd be honored. Thank you, Nigel.
There's no fraying, no evidence of abscission. It's as if the fibers just separated. Sort of hemp fatigue.
May we have a moment, Professor?
Great, I'm glad you're here. Check out these temperature readings.
Celia, You and I are going to have a little talk. Then I'm going to wring your neck.
Hey, I would have asked permission to borrow all this stuff, but you two were off at your symposium.
That's not even close to an excuse.
A 2-degree drop in temperature? Was there a jump in static electrical levels?
Sure was. 27%.
AJ.
Oh, sorry. And what are you doing giving out statements to the media?
Oh, when a hotshot actor like Brett Morse breaks his leg, it makes the news. Some reporter asked me for a comment, so I gave it to him.
You called yourself a paranormal researcher from the university.
Isn't that true?
Yeah. Well, but...
JJ, there is a perfect correlation between
Laura?
Yeah, sorry. Celia, do you realize that you have made the dean extremely annoyed?
If that's true, I apologize. I know how much you two hate to tee off the dean. Look, I admit I may have exceeded my authority a bit, but I really think I'm onto something. And I could use your help. I'd say put the thermograph here, the seismograph and the magnetometer backstage, and the infrared camera up in the balcony.
Just being in the room with you, I feel unclean, debased, sordid.
You didn't seem to feel that way during our fortnight in Antibes. Now, was it sordid when we drank champagne and made love in the moonlight? Was it all nothing more than a cheap, tawdry affair? Look, maybe to you, but not to me. Damn it! Not to me!
Sorry, I totally lost it, Kevin. That was good. In fact, it was wonderful.
You think so?
Yes, I do.
Kevin? More coffee, please?
Kid's good.
Astounding how people can surprise you when you give them a chance.
Give Kevin the role, you can't mean it.
He's a better actor than Brett.
So is Donald Duck. But who on earth would pay to see scenes from an affair starring Kevin Meckling?
Oh, maybe you're right. But still...
Ah! The prodigal returns.
You feel that? The door won't open!
This won't open either.
It's stuck.
The phone's dead. The ghost has trapped us here. Nigel, we've got to get out of here.
Oh, now, don't panic. There's a perfectly rational explanation. Isn't there?
Certainly.
No question.
Then let's stop whining and get back to rehearsal, shall we? Ghost or no ghost, the show must go on. I do love show business.
Move an inch. It's like it's welded shut.
None of the doors will budge.
Some sort of thermal expansion?
Oh, we were getting odd temperature readings, but nothing that would account for this.
And the sounds, the lights, the phones. It has to be a ghost. Well, what are we gonna do?
How about a seance?
Oh, sure. That's just what we need.
A seance? That's an excellent idea, Professor Powell. I think you should perform a seance at once.
But I've never actually... it's been a while since I've performed a seance myself.
Oh, I'm sure you can handle it.
Aside from putting Celia on the spot, what is the point of this hoax?
Well, look at it this way. Some force seems to be keeping us here. Now, call it a ghost if you like, or call it an unconscious mental projection from somebody present.
As in the Havers case, somebody here may be inadvertently causing these events via telekinesis.
Whatever it is, this ghost seems to have an agenda.
And if the agenda's unconscious, then staging this fake seance may bring it out into the open.
Yeah, we can find out what it wants, make it happy, and get out of here. Think of it as a bit of theater of our own.
You know what I think? It's the ghost of the guy who wrote You know, the Scottish play.
Macbeth?
Well, do proceed. Unless you'd allow me to do the honors.
Maybe that'd be best.
Let us all join hands and close our eyes. We are here to call upon one who has left us, one whose tortured soul wanders these hallowed halls. We are open. We are calling to you. Come back to this earthly plane. Share with us your feelings, your thoughts, your desires. Come back to us, if only for a moment.
My goodness.
What is it you want from us?
Now what?
What the devil's going on?
It's like it's setting the stage.
For what? It's been trying to stop the show, hasn't it?
What if it's been testing us?
You mean like it's a spirit of theater and it's testing our commitment to our art?
Well, maybe we should just get on with the show. That's it. It's a command performance. Come on, Brett. End of scene 5, act 3. I can't live this lie anymore. For what? The passion we had is long spent. The man you were is long gone.
You speak of passion. You know nothing of passion. But passion eludes you. Will forever elude you. So there. Boy, everybody's a critic.
Now what?
Fire!
Get the fire extinguishers.
What extinguisher? Oh, swell.
Somebody do something before we all suffocate.
Well, obviously this ghost didn't want the show to go on.
At least not with Brett.
When Kevin was reading the part, the readings were normal. Temperature, vibrations, all stable.
Then Diana suggested that Kevin do the part, and Nigel said no.
And the readings went nuts. And Nigel got zapped.
Okay, let's do this scene again, but this time, Kevin, you play the part.
Me? What for?
Just do it before we all die of smoke inhalation.
What about me?
Watch and learn.
I can't.
Oh, yes, you can. Come on. I can't live this lie anymore. For what? The passion we had is long gone. The man you were is long gone.
You talk of passion? You know nothing of passion. Now, it pleased you to think you did, but passion eludes you, and it will forever elude you. So go ahead. Now, you expel me from your life, and you go back to your weak, sniveling husband and your wretched existence. It is so much better than you deserve.
I believe, is an endorsement. Mr. Meckling, the role is yours.
Thank you, Nigel.
I think he's made his point. Still, who was he?
Indeed. Who would go to such lengths to have Kevin play the leading man in such a piddling little production as this?
Scenes from an Affair by Roland Philby.
The author. Of course. The play hasn't been performed in years, so he was just taking extra special care of his baby.
Typical writer.
Well, if everyone's satisfied, I think a breath of fresh air is in order.
Good idea.
Professor Powell, thank you so much for your help. You and your assistants were wonderful.
What you doing?
Writing up the haunted theater. I can't decide which journal to send it to first.
Oh, you finished all your follow-up work already.
My what?
Celia, a good field worker is always thorough.
For instance, if you'd done a little digging, you'd have found some very interesting facts about Kevin Meckling.
Such as?
Well, it seems he's done all sorts of work in a theater. Construction, electrical props, lighting, special effects.
He's even dabbled as a stage performer, a magician.
You mean he may have faked everything? Scammed everyone just to get this role? I don't believe it.
Astounding how people will surprise you when you give them a chance.